on the last episode of DanganRonpa 2, Goodbye Despair.
Don't vote. No, not my nigga. No, 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 no! They killed Nagito. They killed Nagito.
You were crazy, Nagito, but you didn't deserve this.
Today's case?
The flames of despair.
Alright guys, and we are back with more DanganRonpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And I can't fucking believe it. Somebody killed Nagito. So let's get to work. I ain't putting no music over this. Fuck this. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a damn stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What do you call oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going to the trouble of burying the hole with blood. Did you try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like Plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like I can wipe you out easily, you know.
I
won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
can't lose.
I'll definitely like to see the world supremacy from Monokuma. Wasn't Monokuma straight? Who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? It has to be. I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Ooh, you hear the guitar? Damn, you hear that? You know, Nagito could have been there already, right now, actually. And now we're thinking of it. Fire was only extinguished. This evidence really isn't all that strange.
Is it just me, or does that look like it's purple? Like poison or something? Nah, never mind.
It's an overlight. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage. The oil lighter was placed here?
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using an oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this house on fire. It caused a fire to destroy evidence. It's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to a crime scene. Oh my god, the guitar's going ham. You hear it? Man, I gotta put both headphones on for this shit. What's up for you, Joe?
Like...
Oh shit, I did not see a Kane saying in there. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. The Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now. What's gonna happen?
Huh?
What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can fight on. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think it'll
Oh
happen?
yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut
He's
up!
making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
No, but this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end of us. But now let's focus on the investigation. But think about the countdown after we live through this last trial.
I know. You...
And don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Makane's, the time of death. But it looked like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? Yeah, the time of death. I don't know, that might not be true though. The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of the death was noon sharp. It was at noon. What were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30. So it also has a conflict. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like I've described it. It happened 30 minutes ago. Wasn't the time we were struggling with the bombs? Yep. And it's crazy because I'm thinking about it too. You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. And Sonya was not with us. This could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. But Sonya was not with us. That's all I'm saying. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. Then that's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Ooh. Yeah, that's a problem. Damn. That was that time, huh? She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire. You can see a grinder next to it, right? A girder next to it, right there. Whoa, is there blood up there? Can you see the red streak? Huh? It's blood. You're right. I definitely see it. Look like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? I mean, it can't be nothing else. How the fuck did blood get up there? Like, did they hang Nagito? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Oh my god, they murdered this. One of us killed him. Telling such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
So just as I thought.
Only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happy. No, we should finish this class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him. Focus on the investigation. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, were the wounds on his legs, all stab wounds, like Genocide Jack. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a grudge towards them. They might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over not from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying Nagito confess? With a bar? Or maybe they weren't trying to make him confess anything. Maybe they were trying to keep him from saying something like, who's the goddamn traitor? Because Nagito probably knew. Was it something that, Hajime?
So.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I could totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture. Remember, this is that spear we saw in Castle. There's no way around it. Looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. We were talking about that to Sonya, I think. It was called a chain circle. See, I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. Oh my god, I can't believe he said that. So if you played the first game, you know exactly why the fuck I just freaked out at that. Wow. Wow. You definitely just came up with that just now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I want to ask you, where did that spear come from? Inside Nezumi Castle? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What?
Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell. I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. But more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. That spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. Looks like that part of it has blood on it too, damn. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. That's where their hand was. It's about the size of a hand. Duh. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have any blood on it. No, it's not. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from this. Bro, it might be better if I confirm that later. Dude, Hajime's a damn idiot, dude. Spear of the... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, like I want to say something, I really do, but I don't. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have a stab wound, but this one, like, looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. But regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? Because right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely puts out. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach later. That would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand.
Well?
Whoa. Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right, why is it only on this part?
See?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood spread up like this? Naruto's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burnt off. Could this be a result of fire? That's weird. If the rope is burnt off like this, yo, what if he was hanging up? Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Damn. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
He's what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Yo, she's really becoming the Kyoko. Oh my god, she took the shit off. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You gotta get cursed. Why he sound like one of the girls that was in Twilight Syndrome murder case? Ah, the blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his arm. If that's the case, it's no use. She's not listening. Hey, about the blood spattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. So that means, like, they did this, like, the tape on his mouth was on there before.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well?
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got the wounds. Dummy. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. What's wrong with that? Is that something we need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the tape back on his mouth already. Why is he so in a rush to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of a clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape. The knife is knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Where the fuck were you at? Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right, it looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his leg and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's arm, they stabbed the knife right through his hand?
Cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
I think it's you. And does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they have to use a spear at
You
all?
are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear? Because they wanted to, like, tie him up, probably. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't believe I've actually investigated such a detailed body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer. Is the killer responsible? And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. And I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. It should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope, covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than fatal. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright? I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. It's crazy because it's like I was thinking that something was gonna happen here, but it wasn't a lot to investigate here. 53 players. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
Looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? It's like some choir stuff. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the strength. If I'm mistaken that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel under the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall they were lined up. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... Well, you shouldn't say we, you should say Akane. Something blocking the door, I can barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap. Could it be? Was that it? There's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? Yeah. They seem to be lined on top of each other in a straight line. And tell me that was an accident. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panel, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means we can speculate this was done intentionally. It matters for kind of.
Hey!
Well, that doesn't matter.
Like...
Yeah, what is it? I'll talk to you about when that fake bomb nuggets upset in the warehouse exploded. How the fuck did you know it wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, she was on the military base. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Yes, I do. It's a misunderstanding. I'm not the killer. Jesus. Whoa, Jesus, you son of a bitch. Sonya?
I am sorry!
I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
And at first I was worried I used them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard nuggets up planting bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate
That
them?
is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs nuggets I brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
Gee, I see.
I thought the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. Oh. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. You know what? That's crazy. Because it's like, remember I said, like, you could tell when, I think he assigned Sonya the Central Island. he didn't assign her the second island. You kind of like he was like she was a little reluctant, but she still tried them out.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Oh wow, look at mine. That's a thumbnail.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all!
Oh wow. Did you hear her?
I see. That's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
That's hilarious. That girl said, God damn it all to hell.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
Those bombs are the same ones that disappeared. It would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did not think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. I mean, that's a thumbnail too, like goddamn. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito is extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I've explained
Do
everything.
you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. I don't know, Hajime, you a little too, what's the word? Naive, I should say. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside here. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand.
Hold it.
Look at her hitting us right. Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about since, besides the crime scene. Military base that Sonny mentioned, the plushie factory next door, the Zumi Castle, and I guess I'm gonna understand the reason for his actions. I need to know more about it. Pretty sure the others have already finished
can you
investigating.
hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? Response to Chiaki, the others gathered around. I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area as soon as we had the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There's just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can. I guess you're right. So it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece the incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
And it's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. And there's no time for us to stand around. So I called Nagito dying at the beginning of the chapter. I called that building happy.
My!
I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. A Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, I thought of a person.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Do you have a minute?
If you had the bomb inside of Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. That's hilarious that she says that, because, you know, if you played the first game, you know that there are bombs in Monokuma. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Right.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it?
Yes, I...
Either way, it's all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You don't know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is a soft weight of
I
cotton.
see.
You're right.
However...
Where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint that you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have so early.
No.
Well, I thought if I keep quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Whew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb from the military base or this factory, then you brought it from the Octagon?
Well
I
done.
must say, you have a good eye there, Sonya. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I shouldn't have? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. When we saw Nagito's video message on the laptop, he was probably dead at that point. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? So it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use this video message? That's the one thing I don't. At that time, Nagito should have already been dead, which means that video was recording in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. I thought I might not try messing around with it, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Let me overthinking this.
That is...
Man.
Jimmy, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Said Jeffrey helicopter, the one that executed terrorists. It's empty, nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonya was telling the truth.
However...
This suspected the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base. The bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible he thought they were the real thing. Oh, never mind. He said as much in his actual video message. Are you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire item? Even if there were, a guy like never be able to use them. Balls were fake. He only did what he did to meet up the traitor. Oh, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check it for myself.
Man.
Whoa!
What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like, a survival knife. Wait, that's the same knife. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. It sounds fishy. Alright, so you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode out here, and when we come back, we will be back with more DanganRonpa 2 Goodbye to Spear. Man, oh man, I just can't believe they killed Nagito. It's crazy. Like, I thought his luck would have prevented him from dying. Goddamn. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until then, I will catch you guys later as we rock out to this awesome investigation. I'm not putting music over this. Like, I started, like when I first played this game, like, I didn't even like the investigation music, because I liked the first one so much better. But now I've been warmed up to it, and this guitar only makes it better. But, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later for more DanganRonpa 2 Goodbye to Spear.